Who's that? Sorry, I was just distracted by
Oh.
a lady.
Source hunter. A sight for sore eyes,
Huh.
if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation.
I need
But
somebody.
truth be told, the Legion could use
Who's
your help
gonna-
as well.
Oh,
We've
okay.
been... These...
Don't let that rooster escape.
Oh.
He's already on the menu for tonight.
Oh, I've done a bad thing. Oh, I need to catch a chicken.
What are you doing?
Oh.
I'm trying to talk to a lady and you're running off doing other things. What are you doing? What's going on?
I became heartless +1,
Why, what have you done?
I think.
Greetings. These stalls are for
There was a cook in there running around after a rooster.
You killed the
Divine
rooster, didn't
doubly
you?
bless you, friend.
I said he could, and he did.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can come back and talk to her later.
Okay.
We need to figure out what the deal is with this.
With this.
They're going to talk about getting bitten and all the rest of it.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Yeah, because that's what they say every time.
Yeah.
Hey, who's this?
Pronto, Legionnaire! The source hunter says that creep Robert stole my sheep.
Oh, that's where the lady went.
Oh!
And
Well, aren't you going to arrest that stinking thief?
I'll have a talk with him, madam.
Oh, wow, she's really stomping out.
Yeah.
there.
Alright, well.
Oh, what now? Yes. Discovered anything? Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's.
Should we
have
discuss
it.
the knife or the book, or should we change the subject?
Let's go for the book first, and then the knife.
How to plan the perfect murder? Really? Really? She might as well wear a dress with the words "I killed Jake and I liked it" embroidered on it. But that alone wouldn't suffice to convince me. So convince me, Hunter,
Wow.
and keep looking.
Knife as well?
Yeah, I guess.
The knife, the book, the letter, they seem harmless enough by themselves, but in conjunction they do paint a pretty grim picture. Fine then. If you're certain she did it, then I shall have Esmeralda arrested. Your responsibility, Source Hunter. Stolen?
See,
Gods, what a fool that Roberts is. Taking a bribe in beleaguered old Cyceal. Ah, what was he going to do with that gold? Buy the largest kipper in the land? He has a lot to answer for, but not as much as the one that did the bribing in the first place. Guess your mission is pretty clear, isn't it? Off you go to find this munificent body snatcher.
Perhaps Mayor Cyceal is involved?
I mean, he's probably the one that I would think is least involved out of this.
I know, but I just can't want to see what he says.
Yeah, go for it.
You suspect the mayor? Dear me, you couldn't be further from the mark if you lay the blame on a paraplegic cow.
Oh!
And then raised a foundling orc out of the goodness of his heart, you dolt.
Yeah, that's what
Murder indeed.
that's what
Yeah.
I kind of expected him to say, something like
Okay, so what about him?
that. I heard you were seen at the Mortician's.
You dare stand here and accuse me of involvement in this sordid affair? You
Oh.
dare accuse a captain of the Legion? Get out! Out! Before I have my men erect a gallows and string up a sauce pinata!
Oh.
He's very defensive.
He is, isn't he? Oh.
Fine.
You, again.
Should we go and speak to,
Do feel free to depart from
Oh.
Cyceal at your earliest
Oh.
convenience.
Come and look at what he's just told me. You, again, do feel free to depart from Cyceal at your earliest convenience.
maybe we should go upstairs and speak to Ahu?
Yeah?
I
Okay.
feel like Catman is like someone we can actually trust. I'm not sure about anyone else,
Yeah.
but I feel like we can trust Catman. Hey, Catman. Oh, he's in cat form. Hey, Catman, stop being a cat. We need to speak to you.
Catman!
Catman,
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
No, we did all this.
Let's talk about source hunter business.
By all means.
Oh, let's discuss Jake's murder.
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
Do you want to discuss the corpse?
Yeah.
His body is gone, replaced with that of a sheep. This is all very disconcerting, to say the least. Grave robbery reeks of necromancy. Could Jake have been involved with those that raise the dead?
No, I'd hope not.
It seems too improbable to be true, but nevertheless. You're onto something, Hunter. Do follow the scent and see where it leads you.
What happened the night of the murder?
I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt.
Okay. So, who in your opinion are the suspects? Because that could be anybody right now. Including people that we haven't even questioned.
Yeah, I guess.
I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters.
Okay. Well, I mean, we don't have any leads, do we? We've got literally no leads right now that I'm aware of, that I can think of. Unless you can think of something that I haven't thought of. Two cloaked figure. I mean, unless we go and speak to people at the tavern, like,
and see if they knew anything.
Got any information? I mean,
but again, this here says Jake's wife Esmeralda says she didn't commit the murder, but we'd be fools to take her word for it. We'd better see if we can find some actual evidence that conclusively links her to her husband's death. What if we took the knife to Evelyn? Would Evelyn recognize what would have made all the cuts?
I don't think that the knife did.
See, I don't either.
I mean, they did have like meat and stuff hanging up in the basement where we found the knife. Evelyn was saying that
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
She was saying that the wounds were like almost like lace. I mean, they would have had to have spent a long time.
Yeah, with one knife.
With one knife. So I think maybe if we go back to the inn and see if we can speak to like the landlord or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got some information that somebody else doesn't. Possibly.
Paid a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green.
Okay, so this is the King Crab Inn. Who's the cat? Unsinkable Sam.
What have we here? A
source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of
I'm speaking to a
Cyceal.
waitress right now.
I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream's been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed
Here's
her
me
in.
getting actual information, and you're just having a little flirt.
I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed
Apparently,
in.
I'm exactly the person she's been
I never got a
searching
good
for.
look at her. Damn my eyes! But I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodges.
So you know, two people went into that room.
Mm-hmm.
And then one person went in after.
Yeah. No one came out.
Now, this waitress says, I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she were visiting one of the
Lucky
lodges.
for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open.
That's all she's got to say. After that, she went and hid.
I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter.
It's not useful.
Come, if ever we are to be united, we must truly entwine our fates.
Again, that narrows it, doesn't it? If it was a woman, there are only two women.
Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away,
Oh,
as soon as time
these
permits.
guys telling me about the Fabulous
we'll
Five.
explore the boundless realm before us. We'll
Fabulous
uncover
Five?
fate inch by inch.
Yeah, the guy outside was talking about the Fabulous Five as well.
Come
Oh.
now, Alistair. Sure
I
you've
imagine
met your
Alistair is.
match once or twice.
Are you talking to the guy behind the bar? Yeah?
Yes.
Closest I've come to nine patches when I linger over long while writing my time.
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions.
The room was rented to a woman.
Yeah, I'm listening in.
Yeah, you're listening in? Okay.
She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at same.
I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counsellor and her visitors. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed in a washing fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that. Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrol, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
Have we?
Oh, see, now I didn't think that they were.
She said that they weren't.
She
said
yeah, I didn't think they were together. I thought there was just he was trying to get her affections.
Yes, because she said that she wasn't bothered by him, that she didn't really want him. But if that was normal, that's a very different story, isn't it?
Looking good. Looking good.
Right, I'm just having a look, seeing in case there's anything else that we've missed.
Oh, I picked up a pillow.
Oh.
Are you alright there? Yeah, sorry. Oh. Oh god. So I can't actually get out of the... There we go.
Okay, so they got out, they went through the window?
Apparently?
Well, it's boarded up on the outside. But it's not broken on the inside.
No.
I don't know if that's just because of a graphical thing or what. Okay.
Let's go and speak to him and see what he's got to say about Esmeralda then, because that's a different story.
Yeah.
Play here, all right. But that doesn't solve the mystery.
Nothing for it, but to keep looking for more clues.
As if we hadn't considered that, not even for a second.
Yeah, is the Duke of Ferrell still over here?
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Duke of Ferrell.
Hello.
Okay.
I suppose
hello.
you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't
I've heard
have.
quite this.
Like our
I've heard quite
noble
the story
Captain
involving
Aureus
you
before.
and Esmeralda.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
I mean, you'd be surprised. Like...
Well, I've already asked him about the love letter.
Yeah. I think we need to go back to her because this is a different story now to the one that we know, or the one that we were told by her.
Yeah. Okay.
So that sounds like a thing to me. Let's go and rough her up a bit. Like she's clearly lying to us. So in here,
The
yeah.
hunter returns.
Oh, wait for me.
I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Where are you?
I'm right here. There we go. Okay.
Let's discuss your husband's murder.
So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time?
Oh dear.
Right, shall we...
Yeah.
Which one? Or should we just go down the list?
If I can go down the list, let's go for
Care
it.
to explain this bloodied
Perhaps
knife?
it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used by my late husband to cut
No,
meat.
they're very different things.
He did so love to cook, the dear. What'll you think of next? Accusing me of bashing him over the head with a frying pan?
I found your book about planning the perfect
Oh, that
murder.
horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival.
I don't think it's her. But... like, we haven't found any evidence to suggest it's anyone else.
That's the problem, isn't it? Because every part of me is like, it's like it could be the Legionnaire guy, even that that she fusses over and that fusses over her. But there's no evidence pointing to anybody else.
Log updated. The councillor's wife. We continue to wonder whether said assassin was an unknown sorcerer or his own dear wife. Yeah. Well, I really don't know.
Legion's greetings, Hunter. You claim to possess
Oh,
evidence.
come here.
In the murder of her husband? Well, let's have it then.
You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? Well, let's have it then.
Okay.
What do you want to go with? The bloodied knife?
Sure, I mean...
Used for cookery, was it? Well, that settles it. A perfectly innocent explanation for a perfectly innocent activity. Dearest Esmeralda, I never doubted
I mean, that's what I thought it was probably used for anyway.
So it was Jake's? Of course. He read it so as to outfox lurking assassins. Alas that it failed him. Alas that it is now used to slander his grieving widow. And what questions are those?
Did we miss something down there, do you think?
I don't think so. I mean, we went in, we got into the extra room.
Strong and handsome officer you
We got into the extra room and we got into
the locked bit.
Battle, am I right?
Yeah.
In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero.
Oh.
I'm just doing my duty.
Oh, it's an in-chest key.
Well, you certainly are my
Well,
hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and
well, I can't see what we're doing now.
Hey,
Yeah.
stop that.
Hey,
Hang on.
shut the door.
Shut the door. Oh, it's an in-chest key.
Wait,
As in from the inn.
why has she got the chest key?
Because she keeps going there to sleep with that weird fella.
Oh, is that the chest that we've obliterated? That
We didn't obliterate a chest in the...
yeah, we did.
inn.
In the room where the murder was.
Oh. Maybe?
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful odds. I can't bear to imagine something.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Why not?
Don't you worry, lady. We legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither hawk nor deer.
Do you want to help? Oh, my sword is broken. Let me find another.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea with that dude out there.
God alive, she kept some strange stuff. Oh, this is going to take me ages because the attack in this is terrible. Can we please find me somewhere in a minute to repair my other sword?
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking around to see if there was like a key anywhere
That we missed.
that we missed that would open it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this time should do it.
Okay, what'd you find?
A poison arrow, some cloth boots, and some Drudane? Drudane, a controlled, highly addictive substance capable of altering human consciousness. Yeah.
Well, that hasn't really helped particularly.
Not a great deal.